Browns back in Berea for day 9 of training camp. 8 days in West Virginia, and now today back in front of the fans for the first time. A little bit of news, though, to start. On Thursday for the Hall of Fame game, Mary Kay, it's going to be the Kellen Mond show. He's going to start at quarterback. Dorian Thompson-Robinson will play a lot of the second half, but we will not see Deshaun Watson, and we will not see Joshua Dobbs on Thursday.
That's right. The focus is going to be on the young guys for this game. They're going to let the veterans rest, give them a few days off, and they're going to really be evaluating the back end of the roster. In the case of Kellen Mond, they have to decide what they want to do with him from a roster standpoint. Do they keep him around on the practice squad? Do they try to trade him? This is an opportunity for him to go out and maybe become a little bit of trade bait, and maybe they could get some kind of a pick for him or something like that possibly. But really an opportunity for the young guys to go out and show what they can do.
And Ashley, this is such a unique game, too, because everybody's watching this game. It is the first football game back. The whole country at least watches that first half until they get tired of watching preseason football, but it is a great opportunity for Kellen especially.
Yeah, I mean, I think you asked him about that too, Dan, and it is an opportunity, and I think Kevin Stefanski talked about it. I actually asked Dorian Thompson-Robinson about it as well. It's a chance for these guys who haven't played really any NFL games to go through the operating procedures as young quarterbacks, like getting the play call in, getting it in the huddle, getting out of the huddle, things like that you might not necessarily think of first. So I think overall just a good learning opportunity for them.
And of course, Mary Kay, with this practice over, we do sort of turn the page now to those Hall of Fame festivities. The game on Thursday, there's events on Friday, the enshrinement on Saturday afternoon. This does now become Joe Thomas week.
Yeah, you know what? As I was walking into the facility this morning, Joe was driving in. I was like, it's Joe Thomas week. I've come full circle with the whole Joe Thomas situation because I remember asking him in rookie mini camp what his goals were, and he said, I want to make the Hall of Fame. And here he is going into the Hall of Fame this week. It's so cool. Good for Joe. I'm sure plenty of Browns are going to be down there, like Joel Bitonio, other teammates of Joe's. The Browns will be out in full force. So will their fans, and it's such an exciting week.
Yeah, Ashley, I mean, we've kind of been waiting for this for a while. We knew it was coming. We knew the Browns were going to play in this game, and now just after all these years, it's finally here.
Right. I mean, it's like you said, Dan, we basically knew this was coming as soon as it was going to be possible after Joe Thomas's retirement. So it is kind of wild. It seems like from February to now has just flown by in terms of our Joe Thomas coverage or Hall of Fame coverage, which there's plenty more of, obviously, if I can do the plug now for cleveland.com/Browns. But you're right. I mean, this is what it's going to be all about for this organization the next few days.
A couple of newsy items. Mike Ford, the special teamer and cornerback, he left practice today. And a little bit of mystery here. Greg Newsome, we did not see him out on the field for the final team portion of practice, Mary Kay. We don't have word as we're recording this yet of Greg Newsome, but that obviously is a situation to monitor.
Yes, something to keep an eye on, and as you mentioned, we don't have word yet, and because there is not another practice out here until Sunday afternoon, we might not know anything about Greg until then, unless something comes out somewhere else or, Greg tweets something or whatever. But between now and then, we might just have to wait to hope that he's okay. Of course, he's such a big part of their defense. They don't want to be without him for any length of time, so hopefully it's no big deal.
I think we can count on Greg giving us an update on Twitter, right? Of all the players who could do that, maybe it's Greg. All right, plays of the day. Ashley, what stood out to you?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the one that I saw, Dan. You and I were right in front of it, and neither of us had our phones out, where it looked like it was Kellen Mond throwing a deep ball. It was probably about 30 yards to Cedric Tillman. He made a diving catch at the 15-yard line. I actually think it was 28 yards if I'm remembering my notes exactly, and kept the 2-minute drill alive. So I'll go with the rookie on this one.
One of the great things about training camp is it's always about. We don't have the exact distances, so about what we think it was. I saw Donovan Peoples-Jones make a really nice catch in front of me. I had to fight off A.J. Green, did a nice job bringing the ball in, got his feet down, and it just continues a really strong camp for Donovan Peoples-Jones, who I'm starting to think might be in for a really big year. Mary Kay, what did you see?
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you on that. And I just might have that said Tillman catch on my phone. I think I may have gotten that, so we will find out. You can never really see what's going on inside those little iPhones when you're trying to film. But lots of good work out here today. Very situational stuff. It was, 2-minute drill and all, short yardage and all kinds of situational football to really get the details down. But the thing that stood out to me was rookie cornerback Cam Mitchell swiping the ball away from Deshaun Watson on a pass intended for Amari Cooper. So good for Cam.
Yeah, the 5G out here is a little spotty. The Wi-Fi is a little spotty. You're going to see a dump of videos coming on our social media feeds here at some point a little bit later tonight. You're also going to see some of them at cleveland.com/Browns. So go check out our full coverage of the day here in Berea at cleveland.com/Browns.